Vanchakalpatarubhishcha kripa sindhubhyevacha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavim. So, I offer my Sastandana pranams unlimited times, the lotus feet of my Harinam Diksha Guru Maharaj, Nitya Leela Pravishtam Ashtu Tharazat Shishmad, Srila Bhaktivinada Swami, my Srila Prabhupada, and to my Shiksha and Sannyas Gurudevs, Nitya Leela Pravishtam Ashtu Tharazat Shishmad, Srila Bhaktivinada Vaman Goswami Maharaj, and Nitya Leela Pravishtam Ashtu Tharazat Shishmad, Srila Bhaktivinada Narayan Goswami Maharaj. So many Shiksha Gurudevs, especially on his today's Avirbhav. Oh, okay, last time was
Avirbhav.
Nitya Leela Pravishtam Ashtu Tharazat Shishmad, Srila Bhakti Ballabha Tirtha Goswami Maharaj, Nitya Leela Pravishtam Ashtu Tharazat Shishmad, Bhakti Daita Madha Goswami Maharaj, Ramadvaiti Goswami Maharaj, Dandava Pranams. Tirubhav, Viraha Mahotsava, Viraha Mahotsava, separation,
Festival,
Mahotsava, festival. The only lamentation is that we are deprived of the association of this Mahabhagavat. The Mahabhagavat appears for some time to spread the glories of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, assist him in his mission of reclaiming the fallen Krishna souls, and then he's brought back into the Nitya Leela of the divine couple and Nityananda Mahaprabhu. So, Bhavapa Vargo Brahmato Yada Bhavech Janashachar Tutat Sat Samangamo Satsangamo Tadariva Sarva Satyato Bravarisha Jayati Rati Hari. It's explained in the Shastras, 11th canto, that though Jiva has been in this material world for unlimited lifetimes, samsara dukkha, suffering like anything under the three modes of material nature, the anvil getting crushed by the anvil of material time and material existence, forgetful of his Nitya Siddha, his eternal true nature, Daiva Dharma, Sanatan Dharma. And this verse explains he's gone from so many different species of life, 84 lakhs of species. This human form of life, 4 lakhs. Different levels of consciousness. And after going through so many different repeated births and deaths in this material samsara, this chain of endless cycle of material existence, by great fortune, and it's an indication that jiva is very close to emancipation or deliverance from this samsara. He's very close, or she, very close to becoming free from repeated birth and death when he comes satsanga. When he attains satsanga and has association with that Sudha Vaishnava, that's an indication that both Savagya, that we're so fortunate by that pure association, that Nityasir Parikar, Mahabhagavat, by taking shelter of that personality, hearing from that personality, we can cut through this process of repeated birth and death. And Krishnadas Kaviraj also said, Sarva Sangha, Sarva Shastra Koi. All the scriptures explain Sarva Sangha, Sarva Siddhi Hoy. Lavamatra Sadhu Sangha, Sarva Siddhi Hoy. Even a Lavamatra. You know how long a Lavamatra is? Yeah, just I think 1/10,000th of a second or something like that. A sadhu sangha just for that amount of time. So I was thinking, what could I speak today? Because I didn't have that many that much association with Pujapad Bhakti Bhagavad Tirtha Goswami Maharaj. My first time was in 1997, I believe, in the USA when he was doing his Jagat Prachar at that time. And I was amazed by this Sudha Bhakta, how powerful this personality was, how fixed, how much nishta, how much devotion he had, at the same time how humble and loving a personality. So then, and Maharaj has told me he was his personal servant for 7 years, and he went through many different world tours.
Not world, India.
Oh, but Jagat Prachar nahi?
No.
Oh, I asked you, I thought you. So you didn't do Jagat Prachar?
No.
Okay. So my godbrother, I was here listening on his Pujapad Tirtha Maharaj's Avirbhav Mahotsava. My godbrother, Bhaktivedanta Padmanabh Maharaj, met Tirtha Maharaj in Russia, in London, I think twice in Russia, St. Petersburg, London, in the US, many. So how fortunate is it that this personality, like my Gurudev in 1965, he left the holy Dham of Vrindavan on the order of Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Prabhupada to preach to the fallen conditioned souls in the Western countries. I wouldn't be here without this this transcendental mercy. So Pujapad Tirtha Maharaj also traveled and gave so much mercy to the fallen conditioned souls of the Western countries who are filled with impersonalism, voidism. So even though it was such a short amount of time, many times when I was doing Navadvip Prikram, and sometimes I was here, come for Brajmandal Prikram with my Shiksha Sannyas Gurudev Srila Bhaktivedanta Narayan Maharaj, always when we came to doing our Prikram in Mayapur, we would stop at all the wonderful Gaudiya Mas and take shelter of the samadhis of the different acharyas and those samadhis. When we came here, then because Bhakti, Pujapad Bhakti Daita Maharaj had left, but we would meet with, Srila Bhaktivedanta Narayan Maharaj would meet with Srila Tirtha Maharaj, and they'd have such a wonderful exchange, and they would give Harikatha glorifying Mahaprabhu and his Navadvip Dham and the Navadvip Dham Prikram. So, and this relationship with these devotees was so transcendental, and so much love and affection, so much respect. A personification of Trinadapi Sanichina Torapi Sishna Amanina Manidena Kirtaniya Sadhani. They were fixed on the glories of the chanting because they imbibed these four qualities of humility, so much love and affection for each other, so much respect. And the words emanating from their mouth are the perfection that fulfills all desires. So on this transcendental Tirubhav Mahotsava, Pujapad Bhakti Ballabha Tirtha Goswami Maharaj, I pray to his lotus feet. He is one of my Shiksha Gurus, and I pray to him to continue forgiving me for my so many different anarthas, and by his mercy inspire me to be very enthusiastic in serving the Vaishnavas and understanding the great fortune of human form of life and taking shelter of the process of bhakti and acquiring the ability to understand pure bhakti in my life. I thank Maharaj so much for allowing me to speak before him.
Yes.
But that is proper because the more exalted person should speak later. Thank you.
ॐ अज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। मूकं करोति वाचालं पङ्गुं लाङ्घायते गिरिं यत्कृपातमहं वन्दे श्रीगुरुं दीनतारिणम्। नमयों विष्णुपादाय श्रीगौरप्रियमूर्तये श्रीमते भक्तिवल्लभतीर्थगोस्वामिनामिने। कृपया क्षमतामपराधिजनं कलुषायुतसक्तसुदीननरं सुपथे परिचालय सर्वदिनं। प्रणमामि च माधवदेवपदम्। श्रीकृष्णचैतन्यप्रभुनित्यानन्द श्री अद्वैतगदाधर श्रीवासादिगौरभक्तवृन्द। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। ग्रंथेरारंभे करि मंगलाचरण गुरु वैष्णव भगवान तीनेर स्मरणे हय विघ्न विनाशन अनायासे हय निज वांछित पूरन। So today is a disappearance day of most revered Srila Gurudev, Srila Bhaktivinoda Tirtha Goswami Maharaj, who is the one who had advented to this material world directly from the spiritual abode in order to give various instructions to the fallen conditioned souls like us. During his presence manifest pastimes in this material world, he had given innumerable instructions. In fact, each and every activity of his is an instruction. If we have the ears and the eyes open to such instructions, we can see that with every step that most revered Srila Gurudev is putting forward, there is an instruction behind it. Because these souls or the associates, they come to this material world only to bring upon welfare upon all of us, to bring eternal welfare upon all of us. This is the sole purpose of their appearance in this material world. So whatever they do is an instruction. Whether they are eating or sleeping or drinking or walking, they are traveling, they are preaching, they are performing the pastimes of sickness, whatever it is, everything has a right meaning if we see in a spiritual plane, from a spiritual platform. Because they have no purpose other than to instruct us and make us surrender to Supreme Lord Sri Krishna. That is the sole purpose. Now there are innumerable instructions, innumerable pastimes that most revered Srila Gurudev had performed and given. It's very difficult to remember all of them or speak about all of them in a very limited time. But we shall remember just a few instructions that most revered Srila Gurudev often used to give. Before I want to go to speak about the relationship, last time also during appearance day of Gurudev, I was inspired to speak about the relationship between most revered Srila Narayan Maharaj and our Gurudev, but time did not allow me. So today I will try to remember one such instructive pastime between the two. But before that, I would want to speak something because today is revered Gurudev's disappearance day. It is good to remember the final instructions of revered Gurudev before he left the planet, what instructions he gave. On the disappearance day of Prabhupada, Guru Maharaj used to remember the final instructions of Prabhupada. On the disappearance day of revered Param Gurudev, Guru Maharaj would remember and speak about the final instructions of Param Gurudev. So today is the disappearance day of Gurudev, so let us try to remember some final instructions of Gurudev. Guru Maharaj most emphatically talked about few things over the last few years of his manifest pastimes. He had, of course, withdrawn himself from the external world for the last 4 years, but before that, he had been repeatedly giving some instructions to all the disciples. So it is very, very important for us to remember those instructions which he repeated several times, because he wants us to follow them more seriously. On his last appearance anniversary, during which he was speaking, or he was performing the pastimes of speaking, that was in 2013 in the month of April, Ram Navami Day. In Calcutta, there was a big program organized. Several devotees from all over the globe, and there were many from South America during that year. So they had come to participate, and other devotees from other places also. A big, pandal was arranged outside the temple of Calcutta Mutt. So in that Harikatha, so I would say this is the last Harikatha that Guru Maharaj had spoken in public, addressing so many persons. So he gave very, very important instructions in that Harikatha, which we shall try to remember, and we shall try to follow them also as much as possible. So he said in that Harikatha, Guru Vaishnava Bhagavan Tinera Smaran, we have to remember Guru Vaishnava Bhagavan from the core of the heart. If you don't remember Guru, if you don't remember Vaishnava, and if you don't remember Supreme Lord Sri Krishna, if you have no faith in them, then the impediments on the path of devotion can never be gone. And you cannot get the desired fruit without remembering Guru, Vaishnava and Bhagavan. And to remember Guru, Vaishnava, Bhagavan, one has to have the desire to perform service to them. Means, Atah Sri Krishna Namadi na bhavet grahyam indriye. With the material sense organs, nobody has the capacity to understand the Supreme Lord and His entourage. Nobody has the capacity. With the material sense organs, nobody can understand them. Then, that is the only medium that we can understand. If you are telling that by those material sense organs I cannot understand, how can we then? Then, Rupa Goswami Pad says, Sevon mukhehi jihvadau. You have to become surrendered. Sevon mukha, you have to be inclined to perform service. How? Jihvadau, through tongue, etc. Means by chanting and by engaging all other sense organs in the service of Supreme Lord Sri Krishna. Swayameva sfuratyadaha. These transcendental subject matters will become revealed automatically. We shall not use our material intelligence, material sense organs, material mind to understand them. They are never incapable. We can never understand them by those. But Sevon Mukha, when we become inclined to perform service, then automatically these things get revealed. Then Guru Maharaj said very, very strongly, even those recordings are still there, those who are desirous, they can see that. Suddenly, Guru Maharaj took the name of Param Gurudev, Nitya Lila Pravishthom Vishnupad Ashtotra Sata Shri Srimad Bhakti Daita Madhav Goswami Maharaj ki Jai. In a very strong voice, he gave Jai. Then he took the name of Param Gurudev one more time, Jai. Then Jai, Jai, Jai. 3 times loudly he chanted Param Gurudev's name. Means he is telling there, after telling Jai of Param Gurudev, immediately Guru Maharaj told, if you don't follow the instructions of our Gurudev, then you cannot get success in your spiritual endeavor. Our Gurudev has given his final instructions. If you don't follow them, you will not get any spiritual upliftment. What are the final instructions of Param Gurudev? That you should have one-pointed devotion to Supreme Lord Sri Krishna. One-pointedly you should serve Supreme Lord Sri Krishna. And one has to be freed oneself from Kanaka Kamini Pratishtha, the desires for money, women and false prestige. If you don't follow the instructions, and also he told further that you have to follow the senior Vaishnavas always. Anugatya, you have to follow the senior Vaishnavas. Whatever the senior Vaishnavas say, obey, accept that. Because Krishna Bhakti Sampradaya or Chaitanya Sampradaya talks about Anugatya. Anugatya means to follow the senior, superiors. Then, after that he spoke about Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur. Because in one of the instructions of our Param Gurudev, he said that in this world you don't have to do anything else other than simply translate the works of Bhaktivinoda Thakur into various languages. You don't have to do anything else. I will do prachar, I will write books, I will do this, I will do that. And you don't have to do anything. Just translate the works of Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur into the various languages. Simply by that you would have done the best welfare for all the living entities. If you think that by doing something else people will get benefited, your understanding is not complete. One of our God brothers, he had written some book on Achintya Bheda so that that it can be read all around and everyone can understand about it. And Guru Maharaj was given this book that Guru Maharaj, please go through this. Then he read it. Are we having a capacity more than what Bhaktivinoda Thakur has given? Simply by going through his books, simply by translating his books, everything is done automatically. You don't have to do anything else. Our Gurudev has told this. Therefore, simply follow Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur. In fact, you all Bombay devotees are here. When you have written letter to Gurudev. Right? You have written letter to Guru Maharaj about certain things. And in return, Guru Maharaj wrote a letter to all of you. What did he write? Principally, he gave 8 kirtans. 15 kirtans he wrote. Name the initial lines of all those kirtans. And then he told, simply sing these kirtans every day. That is the instruction, that's all. If we can sing these 15 kirtans every day without fail, then our success is attained, accomplished. We don't have to do anything else. If we have real faith in Guru, if we want to really get our connection established with Guru and Supreme Lord Sri Krishna, he has given this. Simply do it. Simply chant these 15 kirtans and then our life becomes successful. And all the 15 kirtans written by Bhaktivinoda Thakur. Everything written by Bhaktivinoda Thakur from Kalyan Kalpataru. I was there, Guru Maharaj was dictating, I was writing, and then later I typed and gave it to Guru Maharaj. And then he told, bring Kalyan Kalpataru, bring this book, bring that book, write this kirtan, write this kirtan. This is very important, this is very important. All are important. Guru Maharaj would say everything, whatever Bhaktivinoda Thakur has written, everything is important. Each and every word, every single letter he has penned down is coming from the transcendental realm. Because it is not written out of his mind, not written out of some imagination or intellect. It has come from above. Therefore, his words are transcendental. But still for us, what is important? He has written down the 15 kirtanas. Why he emphasized so much on Bhaktivinoda Thakur? If we read the kirtans of Bhaktivinoda Thakur, we will be able to understand that why this has been emphasized so much. Most revered Gurudev, that was the last speech he gave in a very big assembly. After that he spoke in small groups, 10 devotees, 20 devotees, 30 devotees, like that. But in such a large scale, so many persons have participated. This is the last assembly in which Guru Maharaj spoke Harikatha. And his last message was, follow Bhaktivinoda Thakur. Simply follow Bhaktivinoda Thakur. He came down the dais. He is walking back to his room. And when Gurudev was walking back to his room, many devotees, they always, surround him, they mob him. They are going along with Guru Maharaj. And the sevakas are, assisting Guru Maharaj so that no crowd will come and, stop him or, offer obeisances, put hand on the feet. And sevaks are walking along with, Guru Maharaj, taking him. And all the persons, many persons, as soon as Guru Maharaj got up from the dais, everyone also followed Guru Maharaj. In Calcutta Math, now the space is little, broader behind the temple. Earlier it was narrow. Now, previously it was little narrow. So, within that short, narrow lane, only one person could comfortably walk. Guru Maharaj was assisted by two sevaks on either side, and those who are following Guru Maharaj, they are all around, this side sneaking, what Guru Maharaj, and Guru Maharaj is stopping intermittently to say, Bhaktivinoda Thakur is not an ordinary person. He is just stopping by at every step, because there are so many persons who have surrounded him and they just want to follow him. But Guru Maharaj is telling, follow Bhaktivinoda Thakur. If you actually want to follow me, follow Bhaktivinoda Thakur. This is Guru. I will increase my number of followers. No, that is not Guru. Guru means the one who is directly linking us with Parampara. He is your Guru. Follow Bhaktivinoda Thakur. Then furthermore Guru Maharaj went. Some more devotees came. Bhaktivinoda Thakur is not an ordinary person. Don't consider him as a grihastha. Then further he went to the lift. And in front of the lift again few devotees mobbed. Bhaktivinoda Thakur is not an ordinary person. He went up the lift to the second floor where his room is. And as soon as the lift doors are open, some devotees are standing in front. Bhaktivinoda Thakur is not an ordinary person. How much is he into that, understanding? Because he is Lord's own person. He has the real identity of Bhaktivinoda Thakur. We are seeing that he is an old man with a white beard and, a grihastha. We are seeing like this. But he has the real identity. Guru Maharaj knows the real identity of Bhaktivinoda Thakur. Then Guru Maharaj went to on the way back to his room, there is Param Gurudev's Bhajan Kutir. He offered obeisances to Bhajan Kutir. Again, those who met him, simply by following what Bhaktivinoda Thakur said, simply by translating the writings of Bhaktivinoda Thakur, everything is attained. And then he went into the room. So all the while he was only talking about Bhaktivinoda Thakur. And that was probably for many the last meeting with Guru Maharaj also. Because soon after that, within 2-3 months, Guru Maharaj went to his internal mood where there was no interaction possible. But this was spoken to several persons. So this, we can say, overall is a final instruction of Guru Maharaj to follow Bhaktivinoda Thakur. Simply by following Bhaktivinoda Thakur, we would have done the best for ourselves and the best for the entire world. Nothing more, nothing less is required. So, there are also several more instructions that Guru Maharaj used to talk about very repeatedly, that is, to not bear any hostile mentality towards any living entity. You should not have hostile mentality to any living entity. You should simply follow Supreme Lord Sri Krishna. Following Supreme Lord Sri Krishna means following the pure devotees. Simply following the order of the pure devotees is what is our actually having love and service to Supreme Lord Sri Krishna. So these are the few instructions Guru Maharaj used to give about the importance of the human birth. Also he would speak. He would speak about Jada Bharat. Whomever he met or whoever came to meet Guru Maharaj during his last few days when he interacted, he would speak only about this, about Jada Bharat. He would say that, King Bharat had, come to the forest, left everything to perform Hari Bhajan. But he got attached to a deer, and therefore in the next birth he became a deer. So, Guru Maharaj said that there is no guarantee when our life will be lost. If at the time of death, whatever we are thinking, we will get such a birth. Therefore, the wise persons will always want to think about the Supreme Lord, about Guru, about Vaishnavas, always, so that at the time of death only they are remembered. And there is no guarantee that we will get this human birth again. There is no guarantee. Any moment this will be gone, and again there is no guarantee that we will get soon. So this temporary nature of this material world and the temporary nature of this material body, human body, and the importance of it has been emphasized. I will give one incident where Guru Maharaj had personally been so vigilant on this fact and instructed all of us. Srila Guru Maharaj used to be mostly writing letters or writing something for his own self during these days. He was not actively, preaching because of his advanced age at that time. In 2010, when we were in Bathinda, or we were heading towards Bathinda, I believe, it was in the month of October 2010, we heard from several sources that Most Revered Srila Bhaktivedanta Narayan Maharaj was severely ill. He is being repeatedly taken to the doctors, and many doctors are coming to visit him, and many devotees from many doctors from outside the world, outside India, they are also coming. And they conveyed this to us. We were the personal servants of Gurudev, and we were asked to convey the same to Guru Maharaj because they had a very, very thick relationship. Guru Maharaj was in a very intense tour of Punjab preaching, and it was very difficult to find time to speak to him. And also, this is not a very good news that Guru Maharaj would want to will be happy after hearing. So there was some kind of resistance from our side to bring this message to Gurudev. So I got the phone call couple of times. Our god brother Rasbihari Prabhu, he also got phone couple of times to convey this message to our Gurudev. So Rasbihari Prabhu came to me and he told that, Prabhu, we have to tell this. They have a very good friendly and brotherly relationship. We cannot sever that relationship. So we have to convey this. Otherwise we are doing an injustice. I said, yes, accepted, but we have to find a proper time. So before the message was conveyed to Gurudev, I wanted to personally speak with the servant of Srila Narayan Maharaj to hear more about the health before telling it to Gurudev. So I don't know whom I spoke with during those days, I can't remember the name. So I had a detailed discussion with the devotee, the personal servant of Maharaj. And then I told Rasbihari Prabhu, I think now I am ready, let's go and talk to Guru Maharaj. So we conveyed this message to Gurudev. It was in Bathinda, we reached Bathinda by then. And then this message was conveyed to him in Bathinda, Punjab, that Guru Maharaj, his health is currently not so good. As soon as Guru Maharaj heard this, he was struck with wonder. He is preaching so, profusely everywhere. Incessantly he is traveling and then he is always on his toes, carrying the message of Mahaprabhu from this place to that place. He is not well. What happened to him? We did not reveal details to Guru Maharaj because that will only, the message was to be conveyed, that's all. We didn't want to get into the details of it because that will not be, palatable to him. So, but Guru Maharaj was trying to dig deeper and deeper, and we are revealing one after another. He wants to know in detail what happened. So then we have to, he said, no, I want to talk to his personal servant. Because we may be hiding some things, or we may not have asked few things, or we may not know certain things. So, who is his servant, personal servant? We said, there is Srila Bhaktivedanta Madhav Maharaj. As soon as I said Bhaktivedanta Vaman Maharaj, oh, that is my Gurudev's name. How can I take that name? I cannot take that name. Such a reverence that Guru Maharaj has got that he cannot take the name just like that, Madhav Maharaj. For us it's like Madhav Maharaj, Tirtha Maharaj. It's so casual. Guru Maharaj said, how can I take my Gurudev's name like that? I said, okay, just speak to him. So we rang the phone of Srila Madhav Maharaj, and then he picked the phone. I said that our Gurudev is online, he wants to talk to you. And then Guru Maharaj asked him each and every single detail that we just wanted to him not to know. And Guru Maharaj knew everything, and that only worried him more and more. His concern was getting deeper and deeper as much as the details are getting revealed. We knew that it is going to be heartbreaking to Guru Maharaj to know such a thing, but Guru Maharaj was wanting to know, because that is the concern that they have, that the love, the true affection that they have got. So then after all this, Guru Maharaj gave one instruction to Srila Madhav Maharaj, that you have to understand that your Gurudev is giving this service opportunity to you. Don't think that he is an ordinary person. You have to understand that for your own welfare, your Gurudev is giving this opportunity. I know that he has traveled so incessantly all around the globe. I told him several times, Maharaj, please take rest. Don't travel so much because you are in an advanced age. But his enthusiasm to preach is so much that he would go so everywhere. So don't think that he is an ordinary person. You should serve him. He has given you that opportunity to serve him. And later he tells that you should give the best of your capacity to serve him properly. Bring the best of the doctors, bring the best of the medicines. You should give your complete self for the pleasure of Srila Maharaj. Don't think that he is a sick person. This is the opportunity given to you by him. Serve him properly. So like this he had given, instructions to Srila Madhav Maharaj, and after that Guru Maharaj was worried, concerned. His processing begins after that. Oh, he used to have lot of love and affection for me. He had taken me everywhere. I went to his mat. He fed me nice prasadam like a younger brother. And so, I'm like Guru Maharaj is the younger brother. Like an elder brother, he fed me prasad, and he very affectionately he would talk to me. He would come to our mat for annual function. He would remember all those yesteryears, and then he would bring more and more, more and more deeply he would get concerned for him. And every other day he would ask, did you find how he is? Did you find how he is? Yes, Maharaj, he's all right. He's all right. So we are trying to console him and pacify him by saying that he's all right. So 10 days, 12 days, every day he would inquire, and then we told, now he's all right. He's all right. Yes, he's all right. Okay. Guru Maharaj was a little, because Maharaj's health was also going up and down. The latest we heard was that Maharaj is now recuperating nicely. His health is good. Now, Guru Maharaj continued his preaching tour in Punjab, and then he went to Guwahati, and then he went to Assam. He went to Assam and he came back to Calcutta. And then after that he went to Hyderabad, he came back to Calcutta. After all this touring program was done, we are in Calcutta. One day, news came that revered Maharaj had disappeared. I think in December? January.
End of December,
Beginning of January. So, revered Maharaj disappeared, and now this is going to be even more heartbreaking to Guru Maharaj. We did not know what is the right time to convey this message. Early morning we got the news that he is no more, and we thought, okay, let us tell this news after his breakfast is over, because usually Guru Maharaj used to take good breakfast. His lunch is usually sometimes very minimum diet, sometimes very late. So, but breakfast he used to take good, meal. So we thought, let him take his first meal properly, and after that we will convey this news to him. So after Guru Maharaj took his breakfast, he has taken the last spoon of his breakfast. I was sitting close to him, waiting for him to finish his breakfast to convey the message, because soon after he would sit to write down something of his interest. So I conveyed to him. It was a little difficult, I know. I still can remember the entire situation. I was sitting right next to his desk where he was eating prasad. It was a little difficult to convey. And I told Guru Maharaj that most revered Bhaktivinoda Maharaj has disappeared today morning. He was what? His instant reaction was he was immediately struck with wonder. I was told that he is all right. I was told that he is recovering. Now you are telling that he is no more. I said, yes, Maharaj, Guru Maharaj, we heard that he was recuperating. He was recovering from his illness, But again, suddenly, something else happened and then he's no more. Oh, before that I missed an incident. In between something else happened that I missed. Before his disappearance. So we came back from Hyderabad. I got a call from Madhav Priya Prabhu, who was also a servant of Srila Maharaj. I got a call from Madhav Priya Prabhu. And then Madhav Priya Prabhu told me that in the month of February, we have a magazine that gets printed every year, annually. I think it's the Vyasa Puja, February, March of Maharaj. Yeah. So we are printing one magazine, and if most revered Gurudev, your Gurudev, can write something about our Gurudev, then we want to get it printed in the magazine. I said, it is very difficult to ask Guru Maharaj right now because he is totally in his internal mood, but I will see appropriate time. He said that yes, there is no force, but if he writes, then we will be very obliged. Then that day again in the morning, I told Guru Maharaj that Gurudev, Srila Narayan Maharaj Vyasa Puja is coming and they want to print a magazine. So they want you to write something. Will you be able to write? Yes, of course. I shall. I told, okay, it was in the month of December. I said, okay, Maharaj, we have 2 months' time. In the month of February, it gets printed. So I was told that even before mid of February, if we give, it is all right. Even in the last of February, so it will be okay. So no problem. You can, whenever you feel like, you can write down. I said, okay, I shall write. He has so much love for me. He has so much affection for me. Why shall not I remember his glories? So I said, okay, and then I came out of Guru Maharaj's room after his breakfast. I went to his room an hour later, a few minutes, an hour later, to see that Guru Maharaj is writing something. Usually he writes something, so I said, okay, Guru Maharaj is absorbed in something. So I came out. Then another half an hour passed by. I went into his room. Again still he is writing. This time I was interested to see what he is writing. He has all the books around him and some papers, some previous notes, some magazines, so many things were right in front of him, and then he is writing something. I just went to read that he is writing something about Srila Bhaktivinoda Narayan Maharaj. He already is on task. And I saw, okay, Guru Maharaj is writing, because when Guru Maharaj was writing seriously something or is doing seriously something, then nobody in the world could disturb him. And it's better don't disturb him. So I did not disturb him. I came out of Guru Maharaj's room. Another half an hour passed by. I went inside Guru Maharaj's room. Still he is like in a dead concentration. It's like fully into it. He is not even lifting his head to see who is in there, who is not there. He is just fully into it. So I went closer to him, and I was standing next to him like this, that he will watch me and ask, what do you want? But he is not interested. He is doing his business, totally uninterested in who is coming, who is not coming. Because it's at that time Guru Maharaj would take bath and then he would do his other activities, devotional activities. He would water tulsi and then he would eat and his medicines. Already he is in old age. Usually whatever takes 10 minutes takes 40 minutes in that age. So I was worried for all these things. And I was standing right next to him, but Guru Maharaj was not worried, not at all interested even to ask why I am standing there. So I came out. Again, after 10 minutes, I went inside, started making noise with the door like this to just, disturb his concentration. And very briefly, Guru Maharaj would lift his head up and then he would write. Then I thought, he is absolutely into it. Then I came out again. I started making more and more noise, repeatedly coming in, going out, coming in, going out. Guru Maharaj was watching my restlessness, but he was not speaking anything to me, he was not saying anything to me. Then at about 12:30 or 1, I went inside, or I was standing there for a long time now. I thought, okay, even I am ready to stand here for 1 hour. Then after, I think around 12:30, 1 o'clock, he just called me. You see whatever I have written, is it okay? I said, what? How can I see whatever you wrote is right, okay or not? So I said, I just simply browsed through very quickly. I said, yes, very nice. Because I didn't want to waste any time from my side. No, read properly. Read properly, because now it's very difficult for me. I am old now, I forget. I am not able to properly write. There may be mistakes, please see. Then I told Guru Maharaj that, Gurudev, now you please take bath. It's already very late. You please take bath now, and then we can see after you take your prasad, after you take your medicines, we will see, and then, we can finish it, because there is a lot of time. Now, Guru Maharaj became so angry upon me, because he already was watching me being restless, coming inside, going out, coming inside, going out, and trying to disturb him. And he wanted to finish certain thing, which I am stopping him to do so. Then I said, Guru Maharaj, please take bath now. We can do this later. No, we have to do it now. I said, Guru Maharaj, the thing is that there is 2 months time. Now, if you don't take medicine on time properly, then, you may fall ill. It is not nice. Then Guru Maharaj became so angry upon me, and he told, you should do it now. Who knows? I may die next moment. Anything may happen any time. My life is very fragile. Any moment I may die. Anything can happen anytime. Who knows? Don't wait for another day to come or another time to come. If you have taken responsibility, do it immediately. Otherwise, don't take up. Simply for show off, don't take up any responsibility. That I am doing this, I am doing. No. If you take up the responsibility, you do it. Otherwise, don't take up responsibility. When I told I have written, I will do it. Who knows tomorrow what will happen? I had nothing to say. I just stood by his side. I read everything. I said, Guru Maharaj, it is nice. Maybe this you can change. Whatever. I don't know what I said or not. I don't remember. I will type it in the computer in big letters and show it to you. If you want to make any corrections, you can do it. But Guru Maharaj was explaining to me everything he has written, how he had been loved by Srila Narayan Maharaj. He invited me there, he fed me, and he repeatedly told me, Maharaj, you should come. And he used to come to our place. He fondly remembered all those things, and then he's telling, you see, is everything all right? Because now I'm forgetting. I'm not able to write properly. I said, okay, Guru Maharaj, everything is fine. I will type it in big letters and give it to you. Please take bath now. Guru Maharaj went to take bath. And after that, the day was finished. 10 days after that, I get this news that revered Narayan Maharaj had left the body. And it is on this day morning, as I said, I gave this news to Guru Maharaj. He said, what? You said that he is all right? Few days ago, I have written a letter to him. In that letter, he has written that I have a desire to meet with you. Only if you shower your mercy, it will be possible. Guru Maharaj has written to him in this manner. I have a desire to meet with you. Only if you shower mercy, it is possible. Now, after 10 days, he comes to know that Maharaj is no more. Then he immediately inquired, did you send the letter? I said, yes, Guru Maharaj, the same day I sent. Then did he receive the letter? Yes, Guru Maharaj, I inquired from him, and then he did receive the letter. And then I told, and he, bolo. আমি 10 মিনিটে যাব। Desire to meet with you. I have written. Yes, I told that you have written there that I have a desire to meet with you. Only if you shower your mercy, it is possible. Then Srila Maharaj replied, because I got this from Srila Madhavpuri Prabhu. Srila Maharaj replied that if Krishna desires, it will be possible. Maharaj said this. Then Guru Maharaj, while eating prasad, he told, now it is not possible. Because Maharaj has left the body, now it is not possible. After, keeping silence for few seconds, he again said, not that it is impossible, it is still possible. When Narottam Das Thakur was going to Vrindavan, he was walking and then he fainted on the way. At that time, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came to give milk. In the form of Brahmana, he came and gave milk. And Rupa Goswami, Sanatana Goswami also, because they saw that Narottam is not able to drink milk by himself, Rupa Goswami, Sanatana Goswami appeared and fed milk to him. But Rupa Goswami, Sanatana Goswami were not physically present at that time, they already disappeared. So if you have that desire, it is still possible because they are transcendental persons. Transcendental persons are not bound by time, not bound by body. Therefore, it is not that it is impossible, it is still possible. Saying that, Guru Maharaj went back to his activities. But in the retrospect, what I understood is, probably you also understood, that we talk about any moment, anything can happen. But still we postpone our bhajan for some other day. We will do tomorrow, day after tomorrow. Okay, this few days let me enjoy, after that I will do bhajan. But revered Gurudev, if he had not written the letter on that day, if it was not posted to him, probably this message would not have been carried to him. And we would not have been able to get this message of what kind of love and affection these two brothers have got. And this Narottam Das Thakur and Rupa Sanatana's message we would not have got. Of all these things, what Guru Maharaj has emphasized so strongly that I understood is that if you have taken up a task, do it. If you have taken up a responsibility, give yourself 100%. Don't take up a task just for the sake of showing it. And do it. Whatever you can do tomorrow, do it today. And whatever you can do it today, do it now. Don't postpone it for the next moment. Any moment, anything can happen. This Guru Maharaj had told in several Harikathas. This we have heard from Srimad Bhagavatam, from many sadhus, from many gurus, from many Vaishnavas. But to actually act upon it, revered Gurudev personally acted upon it to show to us that actually anything can happen any moment. If we had postponed for 10 days, then this letter would not have reached Srila Maharaj.
Ramachandra told Lakshman to go get instructions from Ravan.
Yes.
And he told him that instruction.
Yes, he told this instruction. What is that? Subhashya Sigram. Whatever is auspicious, do it, accept immediately. Ashubhashya Kala Haranam. Whatever is inauspicious, try to postpone. But we do just the opposite. Sense enjoyment, we immediately accept. Bhajan, okay, I will do. It's not just the opposite. So the thing is that it is very, very essential to understand these instructions of Gurudev and try to follow these for our own eternal welfare. Then they will be pleased, Gurudev will be pleased, Vaishnavas will be pleased, Supreme Lord will be pleased, and our abhishta, our desire will be fulfilled. Okay, so time is always against us. So we have to stop here, and there is 9 o'clock kirtans will begin in the temple room. So you can participate in the kirtans, and then from 11 o'clock there will be Guru Maharaj's Gunanu Kirtana, the singing of the glories of revered Gurudev by various Vaishnavas and Acharyas of different organizations. So we will hear the Viraha is, the mood of Viraha will be subdued the more we hear about the object of worship. That is Milan. The union in separation is nothing but hearing about the object of worship. Then we'll get more and more feeling of union with the object of worship. So let us hear more about revered Gurudev today, so that our union with Gurudev will happen.
You did
What?
all these things in the book, all these incidents, right?
I did.
No, I didn't read it.
It is there. It is there already in this. Yes. Vancha kalpatarubhyascha kripa sindubhya eva cha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namo. Shri